And we're live. Second take 2021. We're back, baby. Better than ever. Remote as of today. But we're here for the draft recap. How you feeling, Mike?
Great, man. Great. Let's do this. New season. Been looking forward to this. Feel like it's the longest wait is between the draft and week one. I don't know why. It just feels like the longest wait of all time.
And we even, you know what? We didn't really push it back a week, did we? The league just started a week later. Right? Isn't that what happened?
Yeah. You know, the season doesn't end until January 11th this year.
Yeah.
Week 18.
Right? Luckily, we're done by, I think, week 17.
Yeah. I saw that. We moved. It just basically moved back a week for us too.
I am with you and the other guys about moving it back a whole nother week and just starting a week later, which would damn near be, I guess, the first week of September, wouldn't it? If they're going to keep the schedule.
For drafting? For draft?
Yeah, for draft day. Just push it back another week. I mean, we wouldn't have had the J.K. Dobbins issue. Xavier, the breaking news, the Eckler hamstring stuff. I mean, there's nothing we could have done about that. That was going to happen regardless.
Out of nowhere, man. That was out of nowhere.
But I don't know. I'm okay with it if guys are down, or I just know there's usually a holiday, coming up around that time. So thought about doing it that day. But nevertheless, let's do what we came to do, Mike. Let's recap draft day.
Let's do it.
I'll share my screen again. Mm-hmm. Get us back to where we were. I guess let's shout him out. The 4-time, also the 2-time, Danny, drunkest draftee on the day. Nate was pushing really hard for that this year. I heard him in the video, of course. He was shouting out some going for drunkest draft day. I think you.
He was sober.
Compared to Danny.
Yeah, he was compared to Danny. He was sober.
I remember at one point you were telling me, you said, I quote, I watched Nate take a shot of Crown, handed the shot glass back, said another. Multiple times in that day. So now he was doing the back-to-back shot strategy. I don't know what Danny was doing. I didn't really catch him drinking too much. I don't know what had happened. He must have took the bottle to the face at some point.
Yeah, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't remember him drinking anything at all. I don't know how he got to that point.
Is it possible his tolerance is lower?
Could be. I mean,
could be.
Probably.
I haven't drank with Danny in a minute. Heavy since probably the wedding. But shout out to him, 4-time drunkest draftee. That was an easy landslide. A little controversy on the best draft day jersey. It was tied up. You know what though? I want to say something. You SOBs voted for yourselves, and that is a no-no. All right. And I know who you are. I don't have to bust you out, but I saw guys voting for themselves, and I appreciate it. But Rob had 2, and then both Dave and Mikey had 4. Well, I think Nate had 1, Danny had 1. So that gives us 12. And then I forget what the other 2 votes were. But it came down to the tiebreaker, and Hannigan broke it. Hannigan broke the tie, took the replacements, took the great jersey. I mean, you got to shout him out. Mikey grew out his hair. It was the full ensemble with the hat, the hair. His name is the replacements. I mean, he even took it on the chin with the team. He's all in.
Yeah, he deserved it. He deserved it, I think. Dave definitely feels slighted, and I totally understand, It was just, it wasn't a reference that I understood. Maybe I need to do my own research. Wish I did know what that was.
Absolutely. A lot of the league didn't understand it. But it's a great award I want to keep having, but of course I want the league to buckle down and vote for who they think is the best jersey, because we've had some really good ones as of late, and they were overlooked. And I just
I think some of the salt comes from, so earlier Dave in the beginning of the day was like, before even Mikey showed up with that jersey, Dave mentioned it. He was like, yeah, I was going between this or the jersey that Mikey ended up bringing.
No way.
No, I swear to God. That's what he said from the very beginning, before Mikey even got there. Because Mikey showed up, he was the last person to show up. So Dave mentioned it to me. He was like straight up, like, I'm thinking about doing this. I was thinking about doing this, but I ended up going with this. And I was like, oh, okay. And then when Mikey came, I was like, oh, dude, Dave, hey,
Wow.
you probably should have went with, I don't know. Like,
I mean, I hyped you up a little bit when I saw him come on the camera. I was like, holy cow, look at this jersey. And then he came in. And
I think it was, I think we were just, we fell in love with the hair. I think that's what all it was.
the
I don't
hair
think
definitely
the
sold
jersey
it.
wasn't even that good. Let's be real. It was the hair. He won draft day hair. That's what
Draft
happened.
day hair.
We need to, from now on, we need to change. Screw this jersey thing. Let's go draft day hair. From now on, everyone just gets the craziest haircut, and whoever wins, you know what I'm saying? That's what we need to
Mike,
do.
you're at a disadvantage in that department.
I'll wear a wig.
Oh, wigs are okay. Come on.
Wigs are good, man.
I tried the wig. It didn't work. It did not win. Did not win with the wig. I went full force with the wig.
Nobody, you wore a wig and a jersey of the man you claim is the most hated in the fantasy. So what'd you expect when you didn't win?
I didn't get any creativity for it. I just felt like whatever. Anyways, we're talking this year. No tables were broken, Mike. Thank God. They were trying to go through a table.
We broke a tradition. We broke a tradition.
It's a tradition. And it's not a good, like for Danny's health, I think it's a good idea to not go through tables, but
I think you should worry about your own health. No, I'm just kidding.
Guys want to come and get through tables. Bring tables. Bring a table then. Find some cheap table at a yard sale. Bring it with. We'll go through it. And
just charge it as part of the league fees. Everyone pays $5 for it. It was
hard. I'm gonna tell you, man, it was hard to find a table because of all the COVID stuff. People were using them for the restaurants. It's hard to find them. Luckily, I got my third one. But other than that, I thought the draft day was a success. It was a great. It went all the way into the wee hours. I'm talking 2 a.m. because we went out drinking after at the Bourbon Street, and I damn near saw like more than half the league was there, which I thought was pretty neat.
Awesome, that was dope, man.
That's one thing I know Jesse pushes for is he wants to get the league together either the day before or the day after, which we kind of did. Nate stayed. Nate stayed with us a little hungover, but the next day. But it was a success, man. And shout out to the guys who came and flew in and everybody who's showing up. That's what really makes it truly special. I do have a couple coats left here, though, that we're supposed to be taking home. I don't know if you guys were confused. You won those. Those are yours to keep and to wear to future drafts. But other than that, Mike, you want to get into it?
Let's do it, man. I'm ready.
All right. So we can start like we always do with the famous waiver wired segment. Total of $6 was spent. Not very much. And let me tell you, I picked up very Brian Hannigan-esque of me. Pick up Deshaun Watson for $4 because I thought something may happen. Maybe a trade, maybe it goes somewhere. He's a backup quarterback. I can use him on my roster behind Russ or even perhaps start him. Drop $4 on him. Let me tell you something. Newsflash. I dropped him already. We need a kicker.
So just throwing money away, huh?
Just throwing 4% of my fab away. But hey, we're here. Ryan Hannigan dropped $2 on Jared Cook, picked up Austin Seibert. Looking like he needs tight end, and I think Seibert's a kicker, if I'm not mistaken. And then Danny, Marlon Mack, Christian Kirk. These are all for $0. His draft was not great. Spoiler. Danny was drunkest. He got faded pretty quick. Big Ben was picked up by Jesse. Tony Jones went to Mikey. That was a notable pickup because Latavius Murray has been released from the New Orleans Saints. Panthers defense, Xavier at it. And you picked up Amon-Ra St. Brown from the Detroit Lions, while Dave picked up the Dolphins defense. Thought it was a very solid first opening waiver wire.
Yeah, nothing too special. I think Big Ben is a great pickup, but I guess most people are pretty happy with their quarterback. So I think he'll have a lot of fantasy value, though, for sure. I think that team is going to be a lot better, the offense. And, who knows, man? Maybe if Marlon Mack can get back to where he was before, it's a possibility it'd be a great pickup. But, I think Danny does – we'll talk about Danny's draft, but I think he does whatever he always does. Is just pays attention for the first 6 rounds, 7 rounds, and he has a solid first 7 rounds, and then just kind of like the
liquor catches you, huh?
The liquor catches, and then at that point it doesn't really matter. You could just go free agent pickups from there on out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not that deep, right?
I mean, we are.
14-man's not that deep.
We are pretty deep. It's just a lot of people score a lot of points. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, let's move on to the first overall pick. He did not want it, but it was our guy, Jesse Dowd, a.k.a. What's Cooking. He took Dalvin Cook with his first pick and went with it and called his team What's Cooking. Like last year, we're gonna do the top 4 here, the best value and the worst value. And then I have what I think your record's gonna be. Mike will pitch in on probably a grade like he did last year, I assume, for you. And I'll kind of bounce through this and go back to your draft on the NFL website. We can go over the whole team. But here's a fresh look at it. He took Dalvin Cook into Terry McLaurin, into Kyle Pitts, into DJ Moore. I know he really wanted a tight end early, one of the top 3 tight ends. He got the 4th. Controversially, got the 4th guy, right? I mean, TJ Hawkins can get up in there. Mark Andrews. We'll have to watch this here to see who the 4th tight end is. Also, can I just say, this video is sponsored by Modelo. Modelo's taste great, very very special to the Sandusky Boys League.
You know what the slogan is for the Modelo?
Hit me with it.
Fighting spirit. It's gotta have a fighting spirit.
That's gonna be me this year
Something
as I hoist another trophy.
Yeah. So how do you feel about his draft then overall? You think he's gonna go 7-5? Is that your final result?
That's what I thought. I thought his draft was very solid, very secured. He did a lot of homework this year. I thought his best value was DJ Moore at pick 44. He took him. His ADP is 56. Let me go a little more detail here. So circled is where they took him. And then number on the left is their ADP according to ESPN. But let's bounce back to his whole draft here. And
some bad news for you, Tyler.
What's wrong?
There's 13 weeks. I just realized that mid video. We're gonna have 13 weeks every year, so 7-5 wouldn't be the correct prediction. You think
it's like 12 weeks? Yes.
There's 13 weeks. You
make that 7-6. I think I do have it on here. Some for 13 weeks. Jesse's was the first one I made way back.
Okay. Good.
Let's get his team loaded up here.
Yes.
What's cooking? And we'll go full screen, of course. And let's look at his draft.
Yeah, dude, some solid picks here. Love, Dalvin Cook was a biggest, it's not a shocker, but I think everyone had a consensus McCaffrey as the number 1 pick. But,
absolutely. 400 points in a season. I mean, I don't know how you shot to the next guy when we get to him, but it fell to him, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but
I don't know.
Overall, these are a lot of guys that can have like they can have bigger seasons. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a big chance for them to have bigger seasons. I think Mike Davis is going to be really key to how Jesse does this year. If Mike Davis is a stud, then I think Jesse has a great draft. But if Mike Davis is not a stud, then I think he's going to have a lot of issues because I love Ryan Tannehill. I love Ryan Tannehill and I like his receivers, but I don't know. It's one of those things where a lot of people talk about it too with Kyle Pitts. It's like, if you want Kyle Pitts, you kind of have to reach for him. You have to, you don't really have a choice. You have to get him at a certain place and you just have to grab him.
I mean, there's a major argument here that rookie tight ends don't do well their first years. I mean, even the greats, even the Tony Gonzalez, the Rob Gronkowski. I mean, Rob was hurt his first year, but it's Antonio Gates, etc. Like these legendary tight ends, it usually takes 1 to 2. I mean, it takes 2 to 3 years for them to become elite. But Kyle Pitts is a different animal, right? Kyle Pitts is somebody who's off the charts in terms of draft value, real draft value. I mean, this guy went really early. I think when you go 4 overall, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
In the NFL draft. So I get it. I get it completely. And I like his receivers too. I think Terry McLaurin's gonna be a beast this year. It sucks about Curtis Samuel with the groin. I saw some tape of him running. He couldn't even run. I was like, man, it's a shame because he's so talented. Will Fuller is suspended a game. He's suspended 1 game, but I imagine he'll ball out for Miami. And then DJ Moore I had DJ Moore last year. Didn't like him for when I had him, but I traded him away and he started doing some big things. So, but yeah, I don't know. I got 7-6. I think his team is respectable. I think he's very rounded. Not much to say at the bottom here. It's just Phil Lindsay is the guy in Houston at this current moment, but that doesn't mean anything. Tony Pollard is insurance for if Zeke goes down. Carlos Hyde is the number 2 in Jacksonville. I don't know, but Jesse's always competitive. He went 6-6 last year, if I'm not mistaken. But what do you think? C+?
Well,
B+? B-?
Yeah, I don't really have a grade to. I would just record 2. I think it could be between that 7-6 to 8-5 range. I mean, but Kyle Pitts is just a different animal, you know. Like I don't think people are like saying that rookie tight ends don't have good years, but like he's more of a receiver. You know what I'm saying? He's more of a receiver. Yeah, so it's like think about like some of the receivers that have had great seasons. Justin Jefferson had an amazing season. You know, like you don't need like he can literally just play out wide and it wouldn't be an issue. You know,
absolutely.
So well, and Matt Ryan loves to throw to his tight end, man, like no other.
Tony Gonzalez, hello, Hall of Famer.
Yeah, even like Austin Hooper had an amazing season with Matt Ryan.
Absolutely, he did. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So like. You never know.
End zone. What do you think? We'll put an over under 8 touchdowns. Over, right? No injury, of course. Plays 17 weeks.
That's a good
over,
question.
Right? Over.
Yeah, because it's 18 weeks. Oh, yeah, 17 weeks. Yeah,
17 with the bye.
Yeah. So let's say over 8 touchdowns, and then
over 8 touchdowns.
Yeah, if
Jesse's happy then.
Yeah, if he gets over 1,000 yards too, like and 60, 70 catches or 80 catches, then he's gonna be. He might win in the league, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. You
said it best. At the ADP where he's going, he has to do that.
Yeah.
He has to have 8 touchdowns, 800,000 yards, whatever, at the 3rd round value. So
and if he doesn't, then you're really stuck, I think.
Right. Okay. Well, let's move on to the number 2 guy, which was Nate Dogg. Outside Boys 2021. He took Christian McCaffrey. He fell to him. What a value. I said that was his best value there. At he took him 2 overall. Supposed to go 1. So shout out to him. But he went McCaffrey into Robinson, first bear off the board, Mike Evans, and Odell. Pretty solid top 4, huh?
I agree. Yeah. But, pretty solid top 4. I actually loved Nate's draft. Believe it or not, I really loved his draft.
Let's bring it up.
Yeah, let's do that. Because there's a lot of a lot of people are talking bad about Mike Evans, but Chris Godwin cannot stay healthy. This is one of his things. Chris Godwin does not stay healthy. And Mike Evans gets targeted in the red zone a lot. And then
that's his guy.
Yeah.
That's Mike's guy.
Yeah.
And then that's Nate's guy, Mike.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I think after the 4th round, so I didn't love the OBJ pick, but after the 4th round, just I think hit after hit after hit. So Javonte Williams is a great pick. Jalen Hurts. Good start. Yep. Jalen Hurts might be, who knows? He might get MVP. Melvin Gordon,
what?
I think.
What? Stop. What?
No, I'm serious. The people have been
What's wrong with you? Jalen Hurts gets MVP.
It's possible.
You're high. That team sucks. They go in trash. What's wrong with you?
So he has to score more.
All right. Anyway, let's keep going. Melvin Gordon's going to lose the job, but
yes,
he already has Javonte Williams, so he has a Denver backfield.
So he's great. He's fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Melvin Gordon, you were saying it's a bad pick, but I think it's a good pick.
I think if you already are on Javonte Williams, what's the point? But I guess Melvin's there kind of late. I don't know. I didn't like the pick. Jamal Williams at Detroit, he's the RB2 there. Detroit sucks. They haven't been good. Michael Gallup, I could see it. He is a 3rd string though,
And my favorite pick was Nyheim Hines in the 11th round.
Yeah, that's a good value. Well, I like Tua even more at 12.
It's amazing.
You just got quarterback depth at that point.
Yeah.
And then of course Nick Foles was a write-in.
Yeah, with the Bears defense, he's got his fair amount of Bears on it. I like Nate's draft, man.
Even took Cairo Santos. Got the Bears special teams.
Santos, yeah.
No, I think this is very strong, and of course, if McCaffrey stays healthy, Nate will be a competitor. I believe I had him going 6 and 7 on the year, which equals 13. So that's good.
That is good.
I made these a long time ago, man. But shout out to Nate, though. I thought I agree. This was one of his better drafts. Would you argue? I think it's better than last year's.
I do think it's better than last year's.
So improving.
he got a lot of up and comers. You know what I'm saying? Guys that could show out. and he got his consistent guys. So, yeah.
I think Nate's got a real good shot this year.
Yeah.
And
I don't love his fourth round pick, but it's quite often that you say that about anybody's drafts. You say you don't love their fourth round pick for some reason.
Sure. But I mean, Odell has 1,000-yard ability. It's just, he's 20. What is he, 28 now? 29?
Who knows, man? He could be 31. Who would know?
You're tripping. Okay. Well, Nate, best luck to you this season. That'll wrap it up. Let's move on to our third draftee, which was Dave. Coup in the gang. I thought Dave had an excellent draft. He was very well prepared. I have him going 9-4 in the year. He took Alvin Kamara with a third overall pick, and then wrapped around, took your boy Keenan Allen into CeeDee Lamb into Myles Gaskin. He took Lamar Jackson, 59th overall. ADP was 68. Do I have that right? Why do I keep getting that confused? He took him 59, right? Yeah, he took him 59. He was supposed to go 68. He took Michael Carter, 82. He's supposed to go 103. I thought where he was in the draft and what he had. Let's go ahead and load up his draft. I thought it was very, very well done by him. Yeah, pick 59.
Yeah,
Lamar,
I like it.
Fifth round value. That's insane. He should go in the third. I mean, I know people are low on him this year, of course, compared to it. And the Myles Gaskins, that is your ESPN hype guy. That is your Jerick McKinnon. We can go over all the ESPN hype running backs they do.
Dude,
he is that guy.
Yeah.
So
between him and Jonathan Taylor, those are the two guys that are getting hyped like no other.
Michael Carter is not first on that depth chart. I believe it's Tevin Coleman. Shout out to, is it Jesse who has Tevin Coleman? I don't know who has Tevin Coleman, but I think he will end up earning that role as the year goes on. Same goes for Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon is quite the athlete. And so is Laviska Shenault. He took 3 primetime athletes here from 6 through 8 that I like. And then Irv Smith is a tight end. I mean, when you don't take a tight end early, you got to do something. But Irv Smith is hurt, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's
on IR. Yep. He's on IR.
So I think he's rolling with Zach Ertz. Troutman also out for the year.
Yeah, he just dropped him for Larry Roundtree, the guy I drafted. No, he dropped Rashad Penny actually for Larry Roundtree. Wow, Rashad Penny was an 11th round pick.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. You could drop anyone at that point. It doesn't really matter.
I think anybody past 10 is kind of like.
Yeah.
No, but I thought this was an excellent draft.
Yeah, I slightly disagree with you.
Okay. Hit me with it.
I mean, I think it's a good draft. I don't think it's 9-4 is pretty hefty, man. I don't think this is a 9-4 team. This is more of another 7-6 team, I think. Which is close, but like 2 wins is a big 2 wins, I think it's good. It's still a really good team. I just I
think his hole is tight end, obviously, which is manageable. It's not fun throughout the year having to go pick somebody up every week, but I think he could have the best running back in the league. I think he could have the best receiver in the league, and I think he can have the best quarterback in the league.
Who do you think will be the best receiver in the league?
I think I just finished the last episode of Hard Knocks. I think CeeDee Lamb or Keenan could really ball out this year. There is a prop now. Let me tell you something. There's a prop right now for your boy Justin Herbert, to throw 5,000 yards and Keenan Allen to have 10 touchdowns. Would you bet money on that prop? It's plus 300, which is amazing. You can make a lot of money.
Oh, I'll do it right now. I'll put money on it right now.
So you do see that happening?
Can we do that right now?
You do see that happening, huh?
I could tell you. Yeah. Don't talk to me about Herbert. I'll gas.
So Herbert 5,000. So then we could see the number 1 wide receiver right there in Keenan Allen. It's possible.
Yeah, he likes to spread the ball around though, slightly. But yes, I do think Keenan is a beast. Is a beast receiver.
Worthy of pick 26.
Yeah. I actually didn't take him. I had pick 25. No,
you did not.
I had pick 25. Did not take him.
Took AJ Brown over him.
I did. Yeah, I did take AJ Brown.
No respect, huh?
I had Keenan last year. I love Keenan. Don't get me
Shows
wrong.
where your heart's at, Mike. Shows where your heart's at.
In a different league, I took Keenan and Eckler. So,
you saw my work league. I have both Keenan and Herbert. Okay, I can't wait to double dip.
That's
but
amazing.
Yeah, anyway, back to Dave. I think Dave's draft, this is better than what he had last year. And he won I'm not mistaken, didn't he win best draft last year?
No, he didn't. He didn't win best draft last year.
Ooh.
Xavier did. Xavier won best draft. He went 12.
No,
he
no,
had
no, no,
12
no.
wins
No,
straight.
I meant voted amongst the peers, not us, the Sandusky's. He won best draft. Dave did.
Oh,
yes, voted amongst the rest of us as a league.
Okay,
we thought he had the best draft. He had some steals. He took Darren Waller in the 6th round or something.
That was a steal.
But anyways, I think Dave really knocked out of the park here. So you're going to go more of 7 and 6 versus.
There's question marks.
Absolutely. Let's keep it moving here. Let's go to the 4th overall pick, which was yourself. T-shirt Mike, which I think you have a new team name, correct?
No, not yet.
That says a lot about your hopes for this year. You haven't even adjusted the team name yet, Mike. I got you going.
T-shirt, Mike. Yeah, go ahead.
This one I got you going 5 and 8. You took Devontae Adams, the 4th overall pick, into AJ Brown, into Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Excuse my D there, should be an E. And then you took a little Cooper Kupp. I loved your Jerry Jeudy pick. This guy was supposed to go 64th overall as receiver. You got him 81. And then David Johnson, I understand why you did it. I'm just not a fan of him. So that's what I had. But let's go ahead and bring your draft up here. We're flying. Boom.
Can I ask why you're not a fan of Dave Johnson?
Well, he went in the 2nd round last year. He got nowhere close to what the value is supposed to be for a 2nd round pick. And then now he's 3rd on the depth chart behind both Philip Lindsay and Mark Ingram. He was 3rd on the depth chart.
Yeah, but neither of them can catch passes like he can. And Houston.
Philip Lindsay is a pretty good receiver. I think
not really. I don't know if you remember this, but Philip Lindsay doesn't catch that many passes. I think they're going to be down a lot. They're going to be down a lot. They're not going to be able to run the ball. So I think Philip Lindsay and Mark Ingram, they're not going to have any value because they're not going to be able to run the ball.
Okay, we'll revisit this one. You can put that one in your pocket.
Yeah,
I think you'll drop David Johnson by week 3. I think he'll be on the waivers. I'm gonna write this one down. We'll revisit it. But your draft, though, I like where you went. AJ Brown, he's also a guy getting a lot of ESPN hype. He's supposed to have a huge year with Julio besides him, kind of like Calvin Ridley-esque. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is getting the work. Think LaShawn McCoy. I like that. And then Cooper Kupp's always been solid. Kyler Murray could be the best quarterback in the league this year.
I hope so.
That's a real statement. He could win MVP. That's what they're saying. That's word on the street. So I like your first 5. I actually like your first 6. I like your first 7. I think Tyler Boyd's was a steal as well. Underrated receiver. Should be the number 1, between him and T. Higgins. There's a lot of Jamar Chase talk. I think he's got to earn it before he gets it. You know what I mean? I know he used to play with good old Joe, but I like your draft. I mean, these picks. Tevin Coleman is you're the Tevin Coleman owner.
Yeah, I am.
Excuse me, not Jesse. You. He's supposed to be the starting running back there for the Jets. And then of course Roundtree you dropped. I believe you dropped DJ Dallas as well, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little late on the video, but that's fine. But I thought you had a very solid draft. Surprised you didn't take Aaron. That's the whole league was a little shocked. You took Devontae 4, and then you wrapped around 5th round. You didn't take Aaron. Thought you were going to take Rodgers.
There was a lot of shocks. Like I could have took Keenan in the 2nd round. So that was the first shock.
Yeah.
And then 3rd round, I think they were trying to push me to take somebody. I don't remember who they were trying to take me have push. I just didn't take them. And then in the 4th round, they're like, Mike, you need a running back. Quit playing. You need a running back. And I was like, no, I don't want to reach on one of these running backs. So I took another receiver. Then I took the 5th round. They're like, Mike, you need a running back. And I was like, all right, I'll take Kyler Murray. And then 6th and 7th round, I went receiver. So I have 5 receivers in my first 7 picks. 5 receivers.
It's pretty amazing.
That's insane, honestly. I don't know what I was doing, but hopefully Noah Fant, dude. If Noah Fant is good this year, I'll be.
Any tight end you get after the 7th round, if they're top 5, top 7, you're super excited. But I think your hole is obviously running back, and I think you know that. As you just stated, taking all his receivers.
2nd running back. Yeah, running back 2. I think Edwards-Helaire is going to be, I think he'll be fine.
You think he's top 10?
Could be. I mean, that offense is so good. So good.
Prolific. So prolific, huh?
And he was a rookie last year, you know? So he was shouldering a lot of burden. Maybe he steps up, maybe, but I don't know.
They say the pass blocking is better. So Mahomes has came out and said, I trust him. So that's going to make you feel good. But yeah, I mean, you rate your draft. What do you think you'll do this year?
I think I'll make the playoffs, first of all. So 5-8, I think it was a disrespectful record.
Okay.
I would flip it. 8-5. I think I can go 8-5.
8-5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've missed the playoffs consecutive years, correct?
Yeah, I have consecutive years. I think I got a first round knockout the last time I was in the playoffs too. So it hasn't looked good.
Okay. You're due. The 5th pick in the draft went to the Mikey Medina, the replacements, who I have going 6 and 7. We dogged him last year, and he actually had a fantastic year. I told him it was too early to take a tight end. He said, I don't care. Took him 5th overall. He took Travis Kelce into DeAndre Hopkins. He loves those two players, huh? And then he took James Robinson and shocked the league, taking Marquez Callaway, who he took 52nd overall. He was projected to go 120th according to ESPN.
Yeah.
But that D-Hop pick was pretty good. Took him 24th. Let's go projected 17, but I liked him. I liked him a lot. The replacements, where they at?
The bottom
here.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually like this draft. I know you're saying that he's going to go 6 and 7. I think he'll go 8 and 5 as well. I really like this draft. Yeah, there's a lot of question marks, but dude, this guy makes the playoffs every year.
Oh, I don't doubt him to not make the playoffs. Absolutely.
Yeah. What's weird is he actually took 2 running backs. This is the first time I think I've ever seen him take 2 running backs in the first 5 rounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't remember last time he's had 2 could be starting running back. Well, James Robinson's definitely a starting running back, but Damian Harris could be a starting running back,
Well, he knows about the talent, right? These are players he's had on his team before. DeAndre Hopkins, James Robinson. The Logan Thomas pick was a little shocking. So we could potentially see double tight end again from him in the flex.
He's going to have to, yeah.
And then shout him out taking Justin Fields in the 9th round. That brought just a big old cheer to the league. We were all excited for him. Hope it works out. Darnell Mooney should have a year as well. I think he went and got his guys. That was the theme this year. Reach on your guys. Go get people you like. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I think he has the best defense in the league too. That might be worth 20 points every game. Baltimore defense.
I don't think Baltimore's that great. Think they're that good? Number 1?
Yeah, I think they're the best defense in the league. But I mean, who knows? No one really knows until first week, right?
I think Tampa Bay is a little bit better, but
their defense?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's as good as Baltimore's defense, but who knows? Yeah, no, this is a good draft. I think he'll go 8 and 5. I think he'll pick up some guy who's going to have 300 points because he always does.
Yeah, it was James Robinson last year.
Yeah.
No, I like Mikey's draft. Thought he was solid. I think I had him going 6 and 7 though, which should be a playoff berth. This guy doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. I tried to doubt him last year, said he's going to miss. He didn't miss. So I missed and you missed. So shout out to Mikey. Mm-hmm. Move on. 6th pick was the champ, the 3-time Dak to the future. I think for the first time we've seen Joe's armor a little chipped. He was a little faded, huh?
No, you don't like his draft?
Derrick Henry, Stephon Diggs, Mark Andrews, Kareem Hunt. Diggs was great. Took him 23rd. Mm-hmm. Andrews took him a little early, 34. Mm-hmm. But there was a run on tight ends. I totally get it. Let's take a look at it. So, Kareem Hunt, your 4th overall pick.
I don't love that. I always say this, though. I don't love any.
You don't like the 4th round. You'll wait till you see my 4th round pick. I want you to tell me you don't like it because I think you're going to love it.
I don't like anyone's 4th round pick.
Dak Prescott coming off a major ankle injury, right? Similar one. Could be comeback player of the year. Could also go to Joe Burrow. There's a narrative here.
Yes.
Cortland Sutton also coming off a major injury. 1,000-yard season perhaps in the works for him. Kenyon Drake just got signed to Las Vegas, buku money, but we know that's Josh Jacobs' job. Marvin Jones is always a solid receiver, but this is his 3rd team, I believe, now since the Detroit Lions, Jacksonville. Jalen Waddle, we may have to wait and see. Should get a lot of work week 1 with no Will Fuller. And then Mike Gesicki is a solid tight end. I mean, for not having a tight end in the 10th round, I think you don't really can do worse than that. James White, PPR back. Tyrell Williams should be the number one in Detroit. I don't know. The football teams, it's a good defense, but I think it's a little overhyped. They had some terrible quarterbacks last year. I mean, the division was not great. I remember Hurts, your guy who just won MVP, got benched last year. But then again, it was his rookie year. It was his rookie year, so it's kind of a break. But I mean, he played. Don't
say my MVP. My MVP is Justin Herbert, but he could.
Just said he could win MVP.
He could. I didn't say he will.
Can Tom Brady win MVP?
Of course he can. That guy has a crazy offense.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. But I think after the 6th round, I think it gets a little fuzzy here. And I think the liquor may have caught up to the champ. There's a little chink in his armor. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, these are all like hit or misses, you know what I'm saying? Big hit or misses. But Joe always makes a good trade. And for some reason, he's always going to be like 6-6, 6-7, I guess, this year.
Yeah.
Win the league again. The 3-time will win it again.
I had him going 5-8.
5-8.
Under par.
Yeah. Hopefully, God, this guy needs to miss out on the playoffs for once.
So what do you think? You say 6-7?
I'll just agree with you. 5-8. I think 5-8 sounds right.
Sounds right, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Dak is going to be great, but the Kareem Hunt, dude, if Nick Chubb gets hurt, though, this is a whole different conversation.
Sure. We're
whole different
Chubb
conversation.
Out.
Yeah.
Of course.
Different conversation. And then I'll shut up. I'll be like, you know what? Now he has a
Kareem Hunt will get value. He'll score 250 points.
Yeah, he will.
200 some points. It's going to happen. I just don't know 4th round value equates. And then Mark Andrews, I mean, that's kind of high for a tight end that didn't really produce like that last year. But no, I mean, the champ, shout out to him, the 3-time back-to-back and a 14-man, not easy to do. He had a great time, too. He had a great time, too, at the bar. So, shout out to him. Let's keep it moving. Pick 7 was to Rob. Don't touch my head.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back, Rob, first and foremost. Welcome back, buddy. Happy to have you. I just want to let people know that, as we talk about Rob here, we will not forget Devin. Devin will be back, of course. Big plans for him next year. So, but let's talk about it. I thought Rob's draft was pretty good. He took Saquon into Joe Mixon, into Robert Woods, into Adam Thielen. Pretty conservative draft strategy. He got T. Higgins, picked 78. He's valued at 46 overall, so he fell. And then I didn't really like the Matt Stafford pick, but Matt Stafford could throw for 5,000 yards because they don't really have a running game. So maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but let's look at his draft.
Yeah, it's at the top. Don't touch my head. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the Thielen pick either, but who knows? Maybe he'll bounce back. The Ayuk pick
touchdown regression. Touchdown regression.
I think the Ayuk pick was crazy, and the T was crazy good. The T. Higgins, like Ayuk. I love it. Yeah, and it was late. It was good enough. 5th round is great. T. Higgins, 6th round is ridiculous value. Remember how much he slept on the draft day? T. Higgins kept slipping and slipping.
T. Higgins fell. Yeah, that might have been the best. Besides Christian McCaffrey, that might have been the biggest drop we've ever seen.
Yeah. And I'm a big fan of Sony Michel in LA, man. I think he's going to be good too.
Yeah, I worry about his knees. I hope he can handle it. But Ayuk has always had the hamstring thing, So I think he has a talent, though, to be a wide receiver 1 and can definitely set up for him. But we're talking flex play here. He already has 2 receivers he's going to start over Ayuk. And then you can throw T. Higgins in there. So I am on the same board with you. I like his draft. He's got, for tight end, he's got Dallas Goedert, who, if Zach Ertz, which is not going to get traded, but if Zach Ertz is not who he's supposed to be and is nobody and Dallas gets all that work, that's great. If not, he's Austin Hooper. Steelers defense is pretty damn good. And then Matthew Stafford or Matt Ryan. I mean, you can't really go wrong. This guy even took Evan Ingram. This guy took 3 tight ends. I didn't even realize.
3 tight ends. He needed them. Yeah. One of them got to work out, right?
One of them's got to work. No, I like this draft, man. I think I had him going 7-6. I really like it. Very conservative. Saquon, of course, should be back for week 1. And this is my opponent for the first week, by the way. Shot him out.
Yeah, we'll see how good Saquon is, though. This is all really, I mean, his draft is relying on Saquon and Joe Mixon to be
Saquon and Joe, right? If they don't pan out as running backs,
it's over. Yes, he's not going to have a good season, But if they do pan out, he's going to have a great season. I like the Matt Stafford Sorry, Matt Stafford to Robert Woods.
A little double dip.
I like that.
That's a good find right there, Mike. Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to him. Yeah, I like Rob. Way to come back. It looks like he didn't have a year off. He stayed in fantasy shape. Let's keep it rolling.
I've never seen a guy draft faster, by the way. Love Rob, dude. Just
prepared.
As soon as it was his turn, he was just up, take off a name and let's put it up. Like, didn't take more than 2 seconds.
Fastest drafter, huh?
Easily fastest
Shout
drafter.
out to him.
Everyone was taking forever. Even you, Tyler. You were like, oh, I can't find his name.
Well, I had stepped away.
No. You were like, I can't find his name in the running back list. Oh, let me go to receiver. Maybe he's in receiver. And I'm like, dude, you need.
What are you talking about? I knew who I was picking. I was picking.
All right.
All right, let's keep it rolling. I was pretty faded. You know who the 8th overall pick was? Yours truly.
Yes, sir.
We're going Tyreek, baby. 10-3. I got myself going on this year. Best drafts right here. I'll say it. I went Tyreek Hill, which shocked the league. They thought running back for sure. I said I'm taking the Mikey approach. I went Tyreek Hill into Darren Waller, into my guy David Opportunity, and I took Josh Jacobs. Obviously, the best value I think in this entire draft, which we found out on draft day, unfortunately, to Ryan Hannigan's demise, was Gus Edwards at pick 120. ESPN now has him going 51st overall with the adjustment. And then, of course, I took Debo a little early. Took him 105. He's supposed to go pick 130. But let's take a look at my draft.
I think you're being humble, even more humble. I think
you think I should be going 13-0? That's what NFL had me going 13-0.
I'll go one more win. I would 11-2. I think you'll go 11-2. I like your draft a lot, man. I think you have the best draft. I already told you that on draft day. The day of, I told you that the day after. Even before the Gus Edwards news, I was thinking like you have a solid team because Russell Wilson was I think for you the best pick. Like the fact that you were able to wait and still got Russell Wilson in the 6th round. Like your receivers are already good. Then you kept Darren Waller, which is like every person's dream. You know what I'm saying? And then Gus Edwards. It worked out for you. Fortune smiled on you. Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying? With the
I had some guys fall to me, no doubt. Josh Jacobs fell to me. Russ fell to me. Gus was like a guy, that obviously broke. With the news, it's even better. But we look a little deeper. I told you my goal this year was 9 through 15. 15. I wanted to shore that up, be a little bit deeper than I was last year because I think we kind of faded. We took some of those. What do you call them? Lottery tickets. It's like I want guys who are solid. So the Sterling Shepherds of the world, the Russell Gages. I want guys who I could confidently start on a bye week and feel like I can get to 10 to 12 out of. And those are guys in PPR, especially that I feel confident starting. Gio, of course, is playing in Tampa Bay, which we all know what Tom does. He throws to the running back. I'm picking James White there. But T.Y., of course, with the injury and Mark Ingram, those are both drops. But I feel really good. I think I drafted very solid, very, very, I wouldn't call it the safest draft because there's obviously risk there. Chase Claypool in the 5th, even Josh Jacobs isn't a sure thing, but that is the part of the draft 4 and 5, especially in our 14-man league where it gets a little crazy. 4 through 6, those players, you got to count on them. Those are potentially starters, if not flex players. And I think I did pretty well. I love it. I do have the best draft for myself. Yeah.
Even to be honest, Gus Edwards, even in the 7th round, like 7th round, that would have been a good pick. The fact that you got him in the 9th round was already a steal, just already a steal. Because
even if JK was playing.
Because think about it. Kareem Hunt went in the 4th round. Right. Think about that, right? So obviously it's the best. That's the best rushing attack. But the Ravens love to run the ball, and Gus Edwards was getting work. You know what I'm saying? So if Kareem Hunt's going in the 4th round, you should be able to take Gus Edwards in the 7th, at the minimum, maybe 6th. But the fact that you got him in the 9th, and then the J.K. Dobbins news. So it was just I
appreciate it. I appreciate it, Mike. But the NFL has me going 13-0. So you know what this means. If we claim that I had the best draft, I'm going to do the worst. So shout me out. We'll see if I can't break that curse. But let's keep it rolling. We're pushing through here. Let's get to 9. Ryan Hannigan. Sharknado. I got him going 4-9 on this year, Mike. I didn't think he had the greatest draft. And of course, losing your 4th round pick like that does not help. But he went Justin Jefferson into DeAndre Swift, his guy, and then he took Patrick Mahomes from me. But his best value is Patrick Mahomes, and his worst value was Justin Jefferson. Took him in the 1st round.
Yeah, which is,
questionable.
Yeah, it's just
Suspect.
You could have took him to second. You could have took him to second. Took Zeke. You could have took Zeke Elliott there at number 1. You could have took. There's a lot of guys who took at 1 there, and then Justin Jefferson I think would have been available at that 2, where he wanted him. But
very possible, and I understand where you're coming from. But once again, the theme of this draft was go get your guy.
Yeah, I agree. I agree for that. Definitely, I agree.
Now, if J.K. Dobbins was anybody else in the 4th round, this wouldn't look as atrocious, of course. But, I mean, his RB2 is James Conner, who is going to get work. But I don't know if it's necessarily a 2-headed back system with Chase Edmonds over there. But I think NFL has projected 10 points. So they expect him to do some kind of work this upcoming for week 1. But overall, what do you think he'll do this year? Did you not like his draft? You like his draft? I mean, Patrick Mahomes, your QB1, that's got to be fantastic.
Yeah, but no, I mean, you had to take him in the 3rd round too. So I don't know. I don't know, but the jury's out on Jamar Chase. I love Ronald Jones. I think he's going to be good, but I think he's going to need some help for sure. Let's see who we can get on waivers. Because I mean, obviously, the J.K. Dobbins situation was awful to hear on draft day. You know what I'm saying? After he already took him, and let's just see, let's see what happens. DJ Chark is in a crowded backfield. I mean, not backfield, I guess, receiving field, whatever you call it. Because Marvin Jones is there, Laviska Shenault is there. There's a lot of guys there. So we'll see if he can get the same.
Can he do the 1,000 yards again? I think so. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, I imagine, I don't know, they're going to be pretty balanced attack. I mean, he'll probably run the ball. I hear you. Jamar Chase might take a little time. You have to be a little patient with him, like you said. And then who knows if DeAndre Swift, is he going to hold that pick 20 value? Hasn't been a running back since Reggie Bush.
It's not even, that's not even that. It's like he did good last year, but like it's Jamal Williams. Is that his name? Jamal Williams. What's his name again? Williams, the guy, Jonathan Williams. I don't know. The guy that came from the Packers, running back. Jamal Williams, who's now
playing in Detroit.
Yeah. I think that's the worst part about DeAndre Swift is like you have that guy who's like so good, They
go vulture some touchdowns.
A lot of them, a lot of work too, a lot of pass catching. It's just
he did pass catch with Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones didn't get all the work.
Yeah,
starting tight end right now. It looks like Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, you don't love it. You don't love to see it. So yeah, we'll see, man. This is. Yeah, I agree with you. 4-8, but if you can make a good pickup or two, you can make the playoffs.
He went 9-3 last year.
4-9. Sorry, 4-9. 4-9. He went 9-3 last year. Oh my god,
he beasted it. He got robbed. Actually, Dave stole the division from him.
I remember this. This guy, he always makes up. Lately, man, Hannigan has gotten better every year. Every year
he's gotten better, and I got him regressing. You got him regressing.
Just because the Dobbins situation.
The Dobbins, man, it hurts. Yeah. It hurts. I know he feels it, and of course, his team name is I drafted J.K. Dobbins.
Oh man,
so sorry, Hannigan. But shout out to Hannigan on the gift, by the way. The GI Joe of the fridge, baby. Got it hanging up down there with the rest of the stuff. Shout him out on that. Let's keep it moving though. To the 10th pick overall with Chris Piane. Team Nature Boy. Got him going 8-5 this year. I thought his draft was spectacular. Ezekiel Elliott fell to him, and so did Jonathan Taylor.
Agreed.
And then he picked up Chris Godwin and Josh Allen.
Agreed. Why'd you say worst value was Josh Allen at 47? Did you there was no worse? He just had that good of a draft that his worst value was only 3.
I mean, I can't find one.
I know that's how good his draft.
That's how good his draft was. You can win on quarterback, Yanni. No, dude, it's Josh Allen could be the number 1 quarterback. It's very feasible. He was number 2 last year. There's really no holes. I think this might be the second best draft compared to mine. It could even rival mine. I think his weak spot is obviously receiver, right? Chris Godwin,
No.
like you said, no, you don't. Where's his weak spot? Tight end?
No, I mean, I guess that's the weakest part of his team, but it's not weak. I don't think that's weak. Like,
no, if we have to put a chink in the armor, I'm not calling it. I'm not saying it's terrible.
No,
I'm
I
saying
agree.
like the weakest part of his team is receiver, but it's not by much, right? It's not by much.
Right.
Yeah. Robbie Anderson, I really like. Marquise Brown. Hollywood Brown, right? Hollywood Brown could be somebody. Jarvis Landry's a PPR stud. I was actually screamed when he made that pick. I was like, that's a phenomenal pick. And I like Chris Godwin. Like you said, Chris Godwin could be a beast, but the health concerns are real when you were shouting out Mike Evans. I've been watching Zeke on Hard Knocks, man. He looks fast. Looks scary fast. Very in shape.
Yeah, I heard Hawkinson is supposed to be
a beast.
Top 4 tight end. Yeah, this year.
He was good towards the end of the year last year. He started to pick it up. That's that thing. 2 to 3 years as a tight end, you get it down. And plus, I mean, Detroit really ain't got nobody to throw to.
I've never said the F word so loud until draft day when he took Alexander Madison in the 12th round. I had him circled. I was like, I can't wait for him to come back to me. And then I don't know why. I just really like Alexander. I don't know about Dalvin, you know.
You think
Madison is a beast. Yeah. I think Madison's a beast.
Jesse's like, get that out of here.
I know. I'm not saying that I want him to get injured. I'm just saying that like
you like his style, you like his game. Think he has the opportunity to do some more work.
Dude, every time he comes in, dude, he looks so good, so good. You should just click on Alexander Madison. Look at his stats from last year. Stupid, just dumb. Oh, it doesn't show you, does it? It doesn't show you. That sucks. It only shows you on your phone when you like click on 2020. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, no, he's this is a great draft. This is a fantastic draft. He could, I guess, yeah, you're right. He could use a better receiver. But Josh Allen, dude, if he's that guy, which everyone thinks he's gonna be that guy, then
lights out, bro. Lights out. I had the best running back tandem, and this is something we've seen from Joe in years past, where you had dominant 1-2 punch with running backs. He had it last year with receivers, and you have a solid quarterback. If you have a top 3, top 4 quarterback, you can go real deep. And like you said, TJ Hawkinson puts up 10, 12, 14 a week. He's going to be whew. But I like Piane this year, man. I think I had him going 8-5. Yeah. Let's keep it rolling.
I agree with that too. 9-4, maybe.
Maybe 9-4. Yeah, absolutely. I could see it. Let's keep it rolling. Pick 11. Matt. Danger Matt, feeling fine. I got him going 5-8 this year. He started off with Aaron Jones and a DK Metcalf and a Chris Carson into Darrell Henderson. I thought Juju Smith-Schuster was a solid pick where he took him, and I thought Darrell Henderson was a little bit of a reach. But let's load him up. Got your guy, Mike Will.
7th round. Antonio Brown, 6th round. Some guys, Leonard Fournette too, 8th round. Just some guys that were good a couple years ago. Yeah, and we're not sure if they're gonna be good this year. But
Darrell Henderson right now is the RB1 for LA, no doubt.
Who's his quarterback? Scroll down.
Joe
Burrow. I like
and
that.
Baker.
And Baker. And Robbie Gold. I like that. Oh, the Patriots defense, dude. I think that's going to be the best defense.
Yeah, that might have been his best value, huh? 14th.
Yeah. Maybe I should have took them instead.
I like Boston Scott too. He's going to get work.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Malcolm Brown in Miami, though. I don't know about that one. And then he's got Cole Kmet. That may have been a little bit of a reach, huh? That's his starting tight end.
I mean, you kind of have to in a Bears draft, right?
Yeah, Bears City.
If you want him, you got to get him.
I like Cole. Maybe he breaks out this year. It is his second year. It's very possible. But his first 4 is pretty safe, right? Aaron Jones, DK Metcalf, Chris Carson. We watch a lot of Seattle games. Maybe he's a lot of Seattle games. He might be interested in Russ.
He should have took Russ. He could have took Russ in the 8th round instead of Leonard Fournette.
He took him I took Russ in the 6th.
No, you took him in the 9th, Tyler, or 7th. Was it the 7th you took him? 7th round.
6th, Mike.
6th. Yikes. Never mind. So maybe you couldn't have. Yeah, no, you couldn't have.
I was picked 77. He was picked 74. He could have took him over Antonio Brown.
Yeah, he could have. Yeah. He needed a receiver, though. Let's be real. So, yeah. No, I like it. I like this draft a lot.
Better than 5-8.
Dude, a lot of running backs, man. So many.
Heavy at RB.
Heavy at RB.
Hit up Matt.
For real. I need to hit him up. I have like 6 receivers. I need to hit him up. Yeah, no, he has a good draft. He has a good draft. Yeah, this is one of those. Yeah, 5 and 8 is a fair. Yeah, 5 and 8 would be
Middle of
fine.
the
6 and
pack
7.
team here, right?
Yeah,
Middle of the pack. Nothing that really jumps out at you right away.
Right.
Okay.
6 and 7 could be. Maybe 7 and 6.
Yeah, very ceiling. I see.
Actually, let's say 7 and 6. I like his QBs. Yeah, let's say 7 and 6 for him.
Okay, I'm going 5 and 8.
All right.
Pick 12. Xavier.
Great draft.
The X-Men. I thought he had a phenomenal draft. Bouncing back after last year.
Yeah.
Shot him out in the basketball. He's pretty good last year as well. I got him going 9-4 this year. He took Austin Eckler. We got some terrible news, of course, we talked about at the beginning of the episode. Then he took Nick Chubb, who he was like, I'm going to run it back with him. I traded for him last year, got hurt. I'm going to run it back. Then Deontay Johnson, Amari Cooper. Best value, Amari Cooper. I like that a lot. And, of course, I did not like the Aaron Rodgers pick.
You know what's funny? You hated that pick. You hate Aaron Rodgers so much that you spelled his name wrong.
Did I? What did I spell without the D? Yeah, no D in there, huh?
So bogus, man.
Typing too fast.
Disrespecting him. Yeah, no, I like this draft a lot. Again, I like everyone's draft. Is that crazy? Am I saying that? I don't know.
I thought we were better this year as a league. Absolutely.
It was great. Everyone did great, man.
But Mike, everybody can't be great though. Everybody can't win the league.
I agree. I agree. But this is not one of those teams. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, like, if Eckler is not healthy, then yeah, we got issues. But anyone that loses their first round pick is gonna have a hard time. Last year, that was me, and him. I think Xavier lost his first round pick too. So
I really like Michael Pittman in the 9th round. I think that guy steal.
But nobody knew about T.Y. Hilton being hurt like that though. So
yeah, but we knew it was behind him the time. Cleveland Browns at the end there. Nelson Aguilar might be something in New England. Terrence Marshall Jr. That's another guy. I like him a lot. That's a big boy, body receiver.
Is his name Terrence or Terrace? Because they spell Terrace.
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 Did I say Terrence? I'm sorry. Terrace.
No, I wasn't sure. Yeah, that's amazing.
This guy, if you watch some highlight on him, very explosive in the preseason. Of course, it's on number 2, number 3 receiver or DBs, but I like that guy a lot. Maybe a name to watch out for this year. Robert Tonyan is a solid tight end. He's going to double dip there with Aaron Rodgers. We could say over under 6 touchdowns. I think he's probably going to hit that. Hit the over. And Deontay Johnson is a PPR guy. Maybe a little early in the 3rd round, but that's another dude who got a lot of ESPN hype. I like him though. I like him a lot. I think this draft is very solid. Mari looked good on Hard Knocks. I got him going 9-4.
Me too. I'll agree.
Spectacular draft. I know he hates to hear it. He's probably make me bad. Don't say I'm good. We cursed him last year.
I feel like he's already cursed because Eckler got the news today. That's kind of sucks.
Yeah. When I wrote down 9-4, he's probably doomed. I don't know. I just like the way he drafts. I'm a big fan of Xavier. Let's move on though. Pick 13. Last but not least, Ryan Downs once again at the end of the draft. Not on purpose, my friend.
No. We got one guy after this.
No. I know. It's 13.
Oh yeah.
But I'm telling Ryan. If you watch the draft tape video, he asked, "What do you write my name on?" I walked around, showed everybody the piece of paper. It was labeled correctly. I ripped him up evenly. Went down the line. But Ryan, the Whitey Whackers, took. I had him going 6-7 this year. Took Antonio Gibson and Calvin Ridley, Tyler Lockett, and then Chase Edmonds. I thought Corey Davis was a value where he took him, and I thought Mostert was a little early, in my opinion. I like Calvin Ridley a lot this year, man.
Me too, man. I think he's going to be great, dude.
They Tyler Lockett, first rounder. Yeah. Tyler Lockett always. Tyler Lockett that bag. He got that money this year.
Again, I'm going to say it like I've been saying in all video. The theme is continuing. I don't love the 4th round pick.
Yep.
Chase Edmonds, but who knows, man?
Mike Thomas in the 6th.
Dude, and there's an IR spot, man. What were we doing? We should have took him.
A lot of controversy about that IR spot. May not be here next year. That's word on the street.
Well, I mean, COVID is still here this year. So next year, I agree. We went from 2 IR spots to 1 IR spot.
That's true. We did cut one, guys.
So we're cutting one every year,
But yeah, Corey Davis also could have 1,000 yards this year. Very good. Tom Brady got him in the 8th round. That guy was a stud last year, quarterback. Tyler Higbee, pretty good. And they took Trey Lance. Trey Lance could take over that job fully. Latavius Murray, of course, was cut. I wonder if he's available right now or if he kept him. Curious on that because he might get signed somewhere. What do you think of Antonio Gibson this year? Do you like him? Oh, yeah. Gabriel Davis, too. Buffalo. What do you think of Antonio Gibson this year? You think he was worthy of pick 13?
Yeah, I think he's going to be good. I think he skipped out on Jonathan Taylor, though. So I don't know if I agree with that. Right? Would you take Taylor over Gibson, Tyler?
I would have personally, yeah.
Yeah, right. Taylor, and I think he skipped over. I feel like he skipped over someone else too. Yeah, there you go. By round, good. Najee Harris. Oh, that's Najee Harris. And Nick Chubb. Oh, he skipped over Nick Chubb too. Yeah, I'd probably take Nick Chubb over Antonio Gibson. So, other than that, though, yeah, I think the rest of his draft is good.
This draft is pretty good. You know, Hannigan is always a well thought drafter. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're on Downs. Excuse me. Just disrespecting Downs all the time.
Disrespecting Downs.
I do like Downs. He obviously has a strategy that he implements in his drafts. I'm sure we're not his only league. But I mean, can we get the guy one time in the top 5? I mean, I'm gonna probably do cartwheels if we pull his name one time.
He's gonna
be the champ is this year. I mean, you can't blame me. You got to blame Joe on that one. He was pulling the names.
Yeah, he was pulling names. You probably were. You know what you did? You were holding the hat, weren't you?
I was holding the hat though. Yeah.
So you pinched the hat on the bottom. And you held his name down. Held his paper down there. Made sure. And then towards the end, you're like, all right, you can go up now.
Oh, that's stupid. That's dumb. I got him going 6 and 7. What do you think?
Really? You don't like his draft then, huh? 8 and 5.
I mean, 6 and 7. You gotta understand. A lot of guys got in last year at 6 and 6. So.
Yeah, I'm saying 8 and 5.
8 and 5. Okay. You got anybody doing bad? Because I don't think you have one guy with 5 wins.
I said Hannigan.
Everybody's 6 and above. Hannigan has the worst, so 4 and 9.
No, just because the Dobbins got hurt. Yeah.
4 and 9. We got 1 4 and 9 team, and the rest are 6 and up and 7.
No, I said 5 and 8 for.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I said 5 and 8.
You did 1 5 and 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, last but not least, which he has, I don't think he's ever drafted 14 before. Danny Yarconi. The Alsip Park District is a team name this year. I got him going 3 and 10. He took Najee Harris into George Kittle, into Miles Sanders, into Julio Jones. I thought Miles Sanders was a good value at 42. And I thought Kittle was his worst value at 15. Let's load up his draft here so we can all see it. Kittle belongs on Danny's team, no? Just looks like a Danny type of player.
Yeah, but you got a lot of guys there that you could have took. Jonathan Taylor, Nick Chubb. I get it. I get the tight end love. I get it because a lot of people that had good tight ends last year had good seasons. I understand it. I totally understand how important it is to have a good tight end.
When was the blackout? What pick?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No, I think it was pick 7. I think he walked up to that sheet and looked for whatever name he liked and put. You think he knows who Ramondre Stevenson is?
I think he does. I think he knew it. No, I think he does. I think he does because that guy was getting hype, a lot of hype on
ESPN.
His videos of him running. I was like, dude, he looked good. He looked really good. I was hype on him. I was like looking for him in the 13th round. And I was like, when did he get drafted? I saw that
7th round.
7th round, yeah.
I mean, we got Mikey holds the reach of the year, but no, I didn't like this draft at all. You know what? And Danny admitted to it. He's like, I had a bad draft.
Well,
but you know what?
Buccaneers defense 8th round. That's not a good pick. Randall Cobb, not a good pick. Tariq Cohen, not the best pick.
On the pup.
Yeah. Donovan Peoples-Jones, okay. Cordell Patterson, terrible pick.
Derek Gore was actually Frank Gore.
Yeah, I know.
He's not in the league. I couldn't put him on this team.
Todd Gurley, not free agent. Matt Prater.
Oh man, Danny's like taking guys he's someone knows. I like Devonta Smith could be somebody this year. Absolutely.
And they're talking about a regression for Julio Jones. I could see it, with Ryan Tannehill. I could see the regression with Julio Jones. Herbert, though, stud pick, man. Stud pick.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good value. Pick 70. I got this as my worst draft, though.
I agree. But it's like, Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
He took a lot of like hype guys. Devontae Smith is a hype guy. Ramondre Stevenson's a hype guy. You know, Herbert's a hype guy. Like people are getting hype on him. And so he took him like everyone 2 rounds earlier than he to go. But and again, the George Kittle, I think you could have. You can't wait on George Kittle.
no, you had
Clearly,
to go get tight end.
you had. If
I
you want
defend
him,
it.
you gotta take him. You gotta take him. I understand. I get it, but like, just take a running back, right? I don't know.
No, absolutely. And you know what? I love this draft this year. It did not feel as fast as last year. I think we took a little time, but I think, guys, it was hot. Weather definitely impacted us. And I think if we move it back another week, we can avoid the weather, get a cooler 70, 76 type of day. But overall,
3-day weekend.
3-day weekend, we can get out of it. I think we do move it back another week. And of course, I'll ask the league and we'll get all that going. But overall, was a fun 10-year reunion for the Sandusky boys. Couldn't ask for a better league. You guys are all great. You know, you guys are the reason why I do it, why I care, why I try. One thing I will say though is, damn it, we got too much food. Next year we will have probably half the amount of food we got because dudes didn't eat. Our dudes only had 1 plate. Nobody ate.
I had like 4 plates, by the way.
Did you? Okay, good.
Yeah, I did.
As long as you ate.
Yeah.
Because I had rib tips for 3 days. Starting the week. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I was eating.
Those wings were fire too.
Yeah, you know, and we'll probably roll that back. That my uncle came through for us. Had to pay him this year though. But overall, man, solid vid. Way to start it off. This will be a long one, of course. And then we'll be coming shortly here with week 1, getting ready for it. Who do you got, Mike, this week?
I got Joe, the champ.
The champ, baby.
Yes, sir.
Oof. Tough.
I would love to start 1-0. I would just come on, baby. Come on, baby. I can't remember last time I started. No, I think I did start 1-0 last year, didn't I? I don't know. I would love to start 1-0 though. It'd be great. Fantastic.
Absolutely. Well, best of luck to you. We'll obviously have that video out soon. But that'll wrap it up here for Second Take for the draft recap video, baby.
I have a confession.
How about it? Hit him with it.
Week 1, whenever week 1 is, I always like, if I'm losing and I know I'm going to lose, I'm always looking at your result and I'm hoping that you lose. So I'm I'm in the 0-1 bracket with you and maybe even Jesse and Joe, you know, it gives me hope. I'm like, it can happen to anyone, you know, but when I'm in that 0-1 bracket,
week 1.
Yeah, of course. I mean, everyone has to, it's a possibility, of course, but
you know what, Mike? Misery loves company. And
it does.
I hear you on that. We got to do a video. We got to talk about it.
Well, because we did the video together. It's not a fun video when you're like, hype, I 1-0, baby. And I'm like, I'm 0-1. I'm over here 0-1. Like, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can both get wins or both get losses. You know what I'm saying? And long may it continue. I need to make the playoffs this year.
Absolutely.
Me and Jesse have a water bet just to let you guys know before we close this year.
Okay.
We bet $20 on Ryan Hannigan making the playoffs. I said that Hannigan would make the playoffs. So we'll see Hannigan.
Wow.
I put $20 on it. I put $20 on it. I don't know what it is, Hannigan. This guy always gets lucky. He gets a lot of luck and he does well. He did so good last year.
He was 9-3 last year. Almost won his division. Should have won his division. No, I'm about it. You know what? I think that's fun doing over-unders and guys make the playoffs. We should make that a running prop. That sounds like a great idea.
Yep. And then draft day here. Draft day here. Let's do that.
Draft day hair.
Yeah.
Just want to wig out. All right. That'll wrap it up here. Thanks for watching, guys. And best of luck to week 1.
Yes, sir.